Hi everyone! In this tutorial, we will create a scroll animation using GSAP Scroll Trigger and Scroll Smoother. The cards will appear one by one while scrolling. Each card will show an image and text using clip path and opacity animations. These animations on the card will run only once when the card enters the screen, unless the page is refreshed. The design is fully responsive and works well on all screen sizes. Let's get started. Let's begin with the HTML. We wrap all the content inside two divs, Smooth Wrapper and Smooth Content. These are required for GSAP Scroll Smoother to work properly. Then we add a spacer div at the top. This gives space before the animations begin. Inside the container, we place all the cards. Each card has two main parts, card content and image wrapper. The card content includes a title and a short description. We also add an image. Now let's move on to the CSS. In this part, we'll build the layout, style the cards, and make everything responsive. We can use Google Fonts for the titles and descriptions. We reset the margins, paddings, and box sizing for all elements. We make images fully cover their containers. The smooth content is prepared for smooth scrolling using will change. Both spacer and container take full width and 100 viewport height. Inside stack cards, we use flex to center and stack the cards vertically. We set the width to 70% to leave some space on the sides. Each card has a fixed height, rounded corners, and a soft shadow. We use margin to create space between the cards when scrolling. The image and content areas each take 50% width and full height. We center the content using flex alignment. Padding adds space inside the content area. We use the clamp function to make the text size responsive. We set the paragraph width to 80% to keep it neatly centered and readable. The right corners of the image wrapper are rounded using border radius. The image inherits the same border radius as the wrapper. We add will change to make the reveal animation smoother. We'll now add media queries to make the layout responsive. We use the clamp function to make the container's width responsive. We change the layout to vertical using flex direction. The image and text take full width. We set the height of the text area to 40%. And the image height to 60%. I'm adding class names because some images aren't centered on small screens. This way, we show the best part of the image. The image takes 80% of the height on mobile screens. The paragraph is hidden to save space and keep the design clean. Now let's add animations using GSAP. In this part, we'll add smooth scrolling and animate each card with GSAP. We add the CDN to use GSAP Scroll Trigger and Scroll Smoother. We also use these two plugins. First, we initialize smooth scrolling. The smooth value controls how soft the scroll feels. We enable effects to allow additional scroll-based animations. We use this to solve the flickering issue on a mobile screen. First, we select all cards. Now, we hide all the images initially. We use Clip Path and set Auto Alpha to 0 to make them invisible. We also hide the titles and descriptions at the beginning. Now we create an animation for each card. We select the image and all text elements inside the card. We use a scale formula for each card. This keeps the last card on a full scale no matter how many cards we have. It creates a nice 3D depth effect as we scroll. The scroll trigger starts a bit further down the page for each card. The animation ends when the bottom of the card reaches the bottom of the screen. We use End Trigger to calculate the animation's endpoint based on the full container. This helps all cards animate smoothly within the same section. We set pin spacing to false to avoid adding extra space below each pinned card. This ensures the trigger positions are recalculated correctly when the screen is resized or refreshed. We can also enable markers to see the start and end positions while testing. Now uncomment the spacer div and markers because we use them for only testing. We use another scroll trigger to animate the image and text of each card. This animation runs only once when the card enters the screen. The image and text appear together as the animation plays. First, the image appears using a Clip Path reveal effect. Then the title and description fade in and move upward slightly. We use Stagger to delay each text element and create a smooth effect. This animation starts 1.5 seconds before the image animation ends. You can fully customize these values to match your layout. Here are the sample settings for 2 cards. You can update the scale and scroll start values. Now let's check the example settings for 5 cards. You can set the scroll start value to fit better. And there you have it. We've created the stacked card layout. We use GSAP Scroll Trigger and Scroll Smoother to animate them smoothly. We also animated images and text using Clip Path and opacity effects. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more creative projects. Thanks for watching.